Hello, beautiful. Let's create. Hello, hello, missed ya. We are getting ready for Delilahs in Dallas. I am excited. I was gonna say excited. If you've seen Emily in Paris, then you should know the joke. But late, my friend is taking me for a very late birthday celebration because I was insanely sick on my birthday. It was an absolute fucking nightmare. Laying on the floor throwing up. Nightmare. So I'm really excited. And for those of you who don't know, it is a 1920s supper club. I want a really dark base, so I'm gonna start with, this is Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know if she makes these anymore, these Color Chameleon. When I worked for her, I sold these like crazy because they're so easy. More Charlotte. This is the Rebel. Sí, soy rebelde. And then this, Emerald Eyes. Oof. Gorgina. I got this one, they reformulated it so these colors aren't quite the same. These are a lot more deep, and I believe if it's still in production, brands get rid of things so you can't keep up, but if it's still in production, the colors look more olive based type greens, which I think is probably a little bit more wearable for everyone. So I get it. I am just loading up my brush with this dark, to me it looks like more of a teal. Oh my gosh. There we go, this one. I was watching the Summer House reunion. Oh yeah, this is great. So I'm watching the Summer House reunion, and one of the girls had a really deep emerald smoky, beautiful girl. The color not suited for her, too deep for her, but her dress was really, she looked really great in her dress. But I said, oh, well, that deep of a smoky eye will look good on me. So why don't I do an emerald jewel tone smoky eye? Look how gorgeous that is. I am taking just the smallest little taps because I don't want fallout. That is a great thing about Charlotte's shadows, is they are extremely creamy in this type of formula anyways. Her little quads. Charlotte palette, she doesn't make the 12 pans anymore. I get it. If you're a normie, that's overwhelming. Who needs that many shadows? But I, my darling, am not a normie, am I? No, I'm not. Quite right. Did I make my point? I'm not a normie. I'm an artist. 20 years. 18 doing makeup. But I would say 20 of trying to become a makeup artist. I knew in high school this was what I wanted to do. Strange too though is I always knew somewhere inside me that I wanted to be extremely entrepreneurial. I don't think I quite realized it. Well, the first time I did, I was 29 years old. But ooh, don't mind her. She barks for everything. But my dad used to say, yeah, you could do makeup for J-Lo. I said, Dad, I don't want to do her makeup. I want to be her. Yes, I want to be her. But makeup just had to be in my destiny. I love it so much. I'm so glamorous, and I used to feel really bad. Okay, can we be honest? Some sad ass women are really horrible and really fucking mean and want to just put you down. Gotta get that blend. They want to put you down and make you feel bad for what they aren't. I'm not out here trying to make anyone. If you're a plain Jane and that's your vibe, and your full glam is like a Hailey Bieber full glam, there's nothing wrong with that. Her makeup is exquisite. It's tea. For me, it's boring. Aesthetically though, it is gorgeous. It's perfection. She's gorgeous. She's perfection. But for me, for an artista, it's fucking boring. It's so boring. I'm like, sleep, boring. But I'm not out here gonna try and tell her she needs to change, or, you know what? That's her stilo. That's her stilo. And this is my stilo. So I'm not gonna make anybody feel bad about that. You shouldn't, like, why are we doing that? Let people live the way they want to live and have their style and not put anybody down. Okay? Mean girl era over. Okay, I'm like loading this up on my finger, getting so excited because it's so beautiful. Can we just have a moment together in silence for this? I know. What did I tell you? Not normie. And let's just do some dabs. I still love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It brings me so much fucking joy. It's insane how much I just love makeup and color and art and design. It just, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is unreal. How fucking, oh my gosh. Freaking out, getting distracted, ADHD taking over. I'm gonna do underpainting, so no foundation. Is when I go out and I need, oh my god, this is so sloppy and crazy. When I need my makeup to really last. This is a Rare Beauty, her liquid contour in Solace. Solas, maybe is a, not soulless. S-O-L-A-C-E. Really like this technique so that, like I said, when you need your makeup to really last, you literally have makeup before foundation or anything, so you have that extra layer, and then it just makes everything blend in really nicely as well. Just doesn't look like everything's, I think for blush I'm gonna go a little more poppy. It's such a dark, at least from what I've seen in photos, it's such a dark club. It's, gosh, it's so stunning. I'm so glad that they put one here in Dallas. It's NARS Obsession, but I am looking for, here we go. I want a cream one first. I saw this creator yesterday with an amazing bright coral. Here it is. A blush that I am gonna go wanna hunt down for sure, especially summertime. I really love taking blush all the way up. It was years ago. I had a wonderful client who used to live here but now is back home in Newport Beach, and she said, I like that. I really like that beachy kind of blush where it looks like the sun just kisses you underneath here. And I did it on her and I said, oh my gosh, yes, me too. I love this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Another rare beauty. You know what is so special about this liquid highlighter that I actually probably have had it so long but really just noticed is it is a liquid matte. It sets super, super matte, and I believe that something like this is so perfect for film because you get this gorgeous intense glow but without sometimes the powder highlighters. I love them, of course, because I love dramatic makeup, but sometimes on camera, depending on the formula and the intensity, it can look extremely, extremely sparkly, heavy. And this is such a great alternative to that. It is weird though, because I think I was just expecting it to be dewy, and it's not. It dries down, and it dries down actually rather quickly. So when you use it, you can't, it's definitely not something that's just gonna stay sat. I don't like to contour my nose. I mean, sometimes I will, but for the most part, I just kind of let her be. Now that this is all the creams from the underpainting, minus concealer, this actually also dries really fast, so let me wait before I add more to the corners. Who here, tell me, is a huge fan of something like this 1920s? Were you someone who grew up loving that? Or do you just think, oh gosh, who cares? You are very much a modern girly. I am not. I absolutely love, 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 love vintage inspired almost anything, but especially so from the 20s and the 40s. The 30s were weird, I think, because after the crash, everybody was so poor and fashion really suffered. But then going back into the later 40s, Dua, you guys, congratulations, our queen. Dua, hermana, eres mexicana. Saw her world tour, cried. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Not embarrassed at all. Cried. And my BFF just showed me her Schiaparelli outfit. 40s. 40s all the way. Absolutely loved it. She looked gorgeous. Apparently the wedding, I am filming this on May 31st. Not sure when I'm gonna have it out, but apparently the wedding is a week from now. I'm just lightly, sometimes I cover it up a lot, but lately I've just been lightly going over it. Isn't it funny how I'm using this brush and I'm like, man, I can see why it's always sold out. It's funny the things that we get so attached to. This was sold out for so long. It's so good. I'm so glad I finally got it. A little more. I love this. This is one of my favorite foundations from Maybelline. It does dry down though pretty tan, so it's a good thing I did self-tanner today. What did I tell you about this blush? How gorgeous is it? Again, Obsession from NARS. I used to, when I worked at MAC, I saw this other creator talking about that. I was watching a couple of her videos. It's Sam something. She's pretty, actually she's pretty popular. The friend of, well, whatever. So she's talking about how when she worked at MAC, that she didn't really wear any poppy blush. And I was laughing because literally same. And now I think to myself, how could I have not worn blush? New bronzer. Rare Beauty. Love, love, loving this. I am using the shade Warmed Up. I am getting ready fairly early, so I am definitely going a little bit more dramatic for sure than I normally would. Because what happens is your face just literally starts eating the makeup, and it'll, you know, brush it up against something, whatever, and it will fade. A little bit more concealer. I'm not, I've said it many times, I'm not a fan of that super crazy bright American type of concealer, but today I think we're just bumping everything up. I have to go do this hair. I will show you guys the total finished look when I'm done. Okay, fam, this is our final look. Ooh, It's so good. I love you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to join the fam, and I'll see you soon. Mwah, 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 mwah. Amo.